Hello, welcome back to Drive Driver Driven, and today you find me out and about. I'm in the UK and I'm actually at our next project's manufacturer. Some of you keen-eyed watchers have already seen some of the project pieces, and so this is where we're sourcing the chassis. So today I'm at MK Sports and we're going to have a quick walkthrough and a walk around the factory, and I can introduce you to Sean and show you around. So let's get to it. All right, so here we are in the factory, and I have with me Sean.
Hi guys, welcome to all you guys across the pond, as they say, and welcome to William and Sean here, coming down, taking the time to come and visit us here at MK Sports Cars, obviously kit car directs as well. And as that, when they've come round, well, William's got a car on order with us, which is, well, a pleasure, and it's a K-series car, isn't it, William?
Yes.
K-series, so stonking engine. We're looking forward to seeing that going and getting into its build stage. Got a couple of cars in here at the moment. This one's literally just come off the van, fresh IVA pass, so this will get registered as well. We've got MKs here, MKs there, Strikers, Daxes, Sylvias, Fishers, M&Rs, Caterham's in the corner, so it's quite a different brand, which is under Kit Car Direct. We try to work with all the brands, GBSs, all of them really. We don't mind at all, but MK is what they've come to see. Hopefully they're going away happy, and it's really nice to see them come visit us here in the UK. And they're off to see a couple of other different manufacturers as well today, aren't you? Going to visit a couple of other people. Yep, so that'd be fantastic, and see what we do and offer in the UK. They brought the weather with us, which we're very pleased about. Got a bit of sunshine, so thanks very much. And it's us signing off at MK Sports Cars in the safe journey home, guys.
All right, taking you around some of the cars here that we can find in the factory. So this is a bike engine car that just finished IVA. Over here, IVA inspection is what you'd have to go through for road registration. This is things like safety, sound, emissions, all that sort of stuff. Make sure that the car is safe for road use. I love the color combination, the purple on white with the black fenders. This is actually yet another Busa powered car. These are very popular setups in that you can get quite a bit of horsepower out of a very small engine package, so about 1.3 liters give or take. Here's a good example with the sort of engine cover off. This is a turbo example if you want to go very quick indeed. Back in the corner here, if even more power is what you're after, this is going to be a K24 or K20 turbo powered monster that uses a BMW transmission, which seems to barely just fit in here with enough room to spare. This thing is looking to be about 400 horsepower, give or take, in a car that weighs maybe less than 1,500 pounds. So plenty of power for what little weight you have. You can see here in the back of the car, the tank, the suspension setup. This will be very similar to what I will be getting on my spec, with the rose jointed rears and a double adjustable shock. This will look foreign to some of you. This is actually a Ford Sierra differential versus what we'll be running, which will be a Mazda differential setup. Which is very common for like Miatas, etc., and other kit cars, which you'll see has ears that run on either side that mount to the chassis to support the rear differential. Swinging around to the back here. So this is an Indy R chassis. It's very similar to what I will have, except I will have a sort of a removable FIA cage design, which will tie into these similar points in the back and here on this side. What separates this chassis from what we will be building is the Indy R chassis uses a polybush on the suspension versus the RR uses a Heim joint or a rose joint for all of the suspension fittings. This particular unit has a Duratec mill, which will look familiar to everyone who's followed the Zero build. This particular power plant came from Mountoon, so you know this will be a monster.
Yeah, same as that.
And in fact, it struggles to pass sound here, which explains why the muffler is just so big. Now, besides working with their own bespoke chassis from MK Sports, they also work on customer cars, customer builds. They'll prepare customer cars for IVA, which is why you see some of these sort of non-7-esque or Caterham-esque cars around the workshop. Is they're actually working on those builds for customers. They're also looking at producing older kits or former kits and bringing those in-house. For example, so this little red beast is from Raw, which looks very similar to an older Ginetta style race car, and in fact it's built somewhat similarly underneath the skin. This beautiful teal car is a Vortex chassis that they're also working on to finish for a customer, and if you notice, this one will also be a turbo power plant. This is a 1.8 liter Mazda mill with a hairdryer on it for a little bit of a boost and some additional horsepower under the hood, which should make this car very fun to drive, no doubt. Another project they're undertaking here at MK Sports is they're actually breathing life back into this car. This is a Caterham, but this particular Caterham has been used for the Top Gear live shows that toured around. We never really got these in the States, but during the floor shows, they would use this particular car, this Caterham, to do various stunts indoors, with the Stig at the wheel, with the presenters at the wheel, etc. And you can follow the progress of this car on the MK Sports YouTube channel, as well as a weekly walkthrough through this workshop where you can find weekly progress on all of these builds week by week. Now, besides building their own cars and working with customer chassis, up above me here on the mezzanine, they have parts that they list through Kit Cars Direct. Not only parts for their own cars, which is the MK Sports, etc., but parts that will fit on plenty of other kits. In fact, both for my GBS Zero and many of the kits that you've seen here today, they supply parts that you can order and ship from the Kit Cars Direct website. And in fact, I'm going home with some extra fenders for my own car, courtesy of Kit Cars Direct. I have to say a huge thanks to everyone here. Huge thanks to Sean for showing us around and taking the time out of their day to show us how they run the place, the parts they produce, the kits they're making and putting together. Sadly, my chassis is not quite ready yet, and I was really hoping to show that today, but we'll see it on channel soon enough for the build. I can't wait to show you guys and to get that going. So, bit of a field trip today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.